Ripple XRP. So we have an ex-Goldman Sachs employee that has said that Ripple XRP itself is the opportunity of a lifetime. We're going to be taking a look at that. Also, we have a very new development coming over from the BRICS Alliance. This country is massive. I mean, they just recently joined, and I think that it is going to be a game changer when it comes to BRICS. Yes, we will be taking a look at the price action of XRP coin and also looking at the hack that Larsen has recently been exposed to. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So here it is. This is the ex-Goldman Sachs executive, and he said that XRP is that opportunity of a lifetime, and this actually came out back in December of last year. So we're going to have a look at his reasons as to why he says it. So you'll see over here that he says, when you see something like that, it's like, okay, now the price has been massively discounted. And that came after the fact that the SEC went and sued Ripple and claimed that XRP was an unregistered security. And we know it's a real thing. Half the people have been shut out of the market. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. So that's when I bought it, and I've held it ever since. And of course, when we had that lawsuit, a lot of financial institutions also pulled out as well. I mean, Grayscale actually took XRP out of one of their funds, and I'm sure a few others would have done so. In addition to that, we had retail investors that would have pulled out as well since we had that lawsuit. And it's basically just been hanging over Ripple XRP now for the past couple of years, and it has shown negative sentiment. I mean, we've had a lot of downward pressure on the price. He also says here that he bought XRP for the same reason that he purchased Ethereum, challenger Solana. And the crisis arrives, the price gets absolutely smashed, but I can see that there is a vibrant community with real use cases of the chain going on, and it's not ghost use, it's real use. So in which case, time to put your capital at work, simple as that. I mean, if you didn't believe in XRP, if you didn't believe that it has the real world utility, that it has the partnerships and all of the other cases that it has come out with, then of course it would be fair to say that you would be leaving the XRP community and selling your coins and moving on elsewhere. But a lot of people are seeing that with Ripple's technology, not only does that speak for itself, but we have many partnerships that have been coming in the works now in the past year. And also with the lawsuit, we have technically won it in a way against the SEC. We still just have that remedies related discovery stage to do now. And of course, the first date that we have is roughly around about 11 days now. I believe it is on the 12th of February when we go through the courts. And so I know that it might be a long game, but we are very close to that lawsuit coming to an end. We only have a couple of months. But of course, the price action of XRP is just still suffering. It's taking that massive hit. And again, this ex-Goldman Sachs employee has basically said it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And I believe that other people see it that way as well. So we have in from the BRICS Alliance, very good piece of news. The Saudi Arabia has officially joined them. Now, as we know, Saudi Arabia is a big player and they have many contracts in terms to do with oil. So they are being actually officially set to join the BRICS Alliance. And the South Africa's foreign minister has confirmed that Saudi Arabia and the 4 other expansion countries have been officially included. So this is going to be a big one, because when it comes to the oil contracts, will we be dealing with the US dollar, or will we be moving away from something else? Well, I mean, with Saudi Arabia now joining in, we should potentially be lowering the amount of international trade with the US dollar and increasing the international trade with a different currency. And so they're finally joined. Again, it just goes to show the strength when it comes to all of these countries forming and them actually putting down their commitment and saying we're no longer going to be using the US dollar, but we're going to be using a different currency. So we'll have to see what they agree in terms of that. In addition to Saudi Arabia as well, I just want to point out this article that we have over here. Now, the Central Bank of Saudi Arabia actually teamed up with Ripple for the cross-border settlements, but this came back in 2018, so roughly around about 5 years ago now. So it is the strategic partnership with Ripple and its commitment to enhancing its financial infrastructure, and of course the partner for cross-border settlements. And so when it comes to payments, for example, to China, we could potentially be seeing Saudi Arabia using Ripple's technology. So I thought that I'd actually point that out now that we have Saudi Arabia at the BRICS Alliance. From High Vibe, we have over here David Schwartz talking about the automated market makers, and the video actually came from a summit a couple of years ago. I'm only going to be playing 1 minute of the video, not the whole thing, but he essentially says that liquidity is the secret sauce.
Liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work. And liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is automated market making. As as I mentioned before, the XRP ledger is the OG DEX. We had a DEX in 2012. We have cross-currency payments. We have issued assets. We built the XRP ledger. We designed it, and other people have extended it with the payments use case in mind. And that payment use case is a cross-currency payment world. It's a world where some people like dollars, some people like euros, some people like Bitcoin, some people like XRP. It's a multi-token world. It's a tokenized world where maybe other types of assets are tokenized. And liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work.
I mean, we already know that David Schwartz has said previously that the AMMs are a game changer for the XRP ledger. I mean, you don't have any intermediaries between these, and so the AMMs on the XRP ledger will be providing those deep liquidity pools. Of course, it does come with risk, but there is also a greater return for that. Now, one thing that I actually want to address is the recent hack that Larsen has been exposed to. So apparently it has been said that he has actually lost $112 million due to the hack. However, I don't believe that is the case because he's actually addressed that on his X account. And so he says over here that yesterday there was an unauthorized access to a few of his personal XRP accounts, not Ripple, and they were able to quickly catch the problem and notify exchanges to freeze the affected addresses, and law enforcement is already involved. So it seems like they were pretty much proactive when it came to that, and they were able to freeze those addresses so nothing else could be compromised. And he says that this is an isolated incident and Ripple wallets are secure. So it doesn't seem like as if they have actually lost all the $112 million. And Brad clearly mentions over here, quite rightfully so, given some irresponsible speculation and reporting, he wants to reiterate that no Ripple managed wallets were compromised, and full stop. So it's good to see that we've got that reassurance from there. Chad Steingraber shows us the Grayscale crypto sector currencies. Now we know that Grayscale have actually included XRP into their large digital cap fund. And it says over here, the Grayscale crypto sectors, the currencies, smart contract platforms, financial, consumer and culture, and utilities and services. This is how it's broken down into. And of course we have the examples of Litecoin, XRP, and Bitcoin. And he says that this new crypto asset class will be talked about in sectors, a smart contract sector, a currency sector, and an entertainment sector, just to name a few. Cryptos will be rated within each sector, so not all crypto will be compared against each other, just within their sector. And that's the thing when it comes to cryptocurrencies, there can be a lot of comparison. I mean, we do have a lot of that competition when it comes to players such as Hedera HBAR being better, for example, than Stellar XLM, or Stellar XLM being better than Ripple XRP. And so we do have a few people that are saying that Ripple's technology is not as good as this crypto. So it makes more sense to actually compare these cryptocurrencies within the sector that they are actually aiming for. But in addition to this, we shouldn't really be competing when it comes to cryptocurrencies because each and every single one have their very own utility and they are succeeding by themselves. Let's just take a look at this clip before we have a look at the price action for XRP coin today.
The partnership that we have with FTSE Russell to deliver the crypto sectors. And so this is not just about Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is about an entirety of an asset class that's being developed, and the way to think about it and to define a vernacular and to think about crypto investing in the form of sectors, just like investors have become very comfortable in the equity marketplace about thinking about sector allocations and overweights and underweights. And so we're really excited about the future. We think that this is just the beginning. We're super pleased at the engagement we had and the ability for us to deliver on our promise to our investors. And this is just the beginning.
And it does make sense. I mean, if we have a look at the stock market, you base your portfolio on different sectors and industries. So you can be investing in anywhere from, let's say, retail to AI to automation and to robotics. And you're able to split your investment through these portfolios. And that's what it comprises of. And I think that is what we should be doing in terms of that framework. I mean, the global head of ETS of Grayscale has said it there. I think it is a very good measure when it comes to investing. And it's going to be helping their clients as well when they choose the sector in terms of cryptocurrencies. So for XRP coin today, we are currently trading at 0.4996. We are down by 1.04% on the 1-day chart. For the 24-hour volume, we are down by 40% and we're trading at $1.1 billion. So we've come down below that 50-cent level and we haven't been there, I think, for the past few days, but we've broken it. So today is the 1st of February and in the earlier hours of the morning, we were trading at 0.5028. So not that different compared to where we are right now. On the 7-day chart, we are down by 2%. I mean, on the 29th of January, we were doing pretty well, right? We were at 0.537. On the 30th of January, we were doing well, just under 54 cents. We were trading at 0.5369. Now, unfortunately, we have come down over here. We took that massive dip to 0.5065 on the 30th. I mean, on the 31st, we did actually go to 0.4991. However, we were able to climb back up to 0.5124. So we've come down here. Now, on the 1 month chart, that means that we are down by 19.43%. So we are pretty much in the red. We are pretty much down near enough by 20%. I want to see XRP coin be able to get a support level at 53 cents. I mean, we weren't doing too bad with that on the 26th all the way to the 30th of January. For the past couple of days, we were doing okay. However, we've obviously come down below that 50 cent level. Let's see if we can get back up to 53 cents. Guys, if you want daily Ripple XRP coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.